Hello.
We need the light.
Oh, we need the light. There we go. Now we're really bright, really pale. Been inside too much for winter. Kitty, you can't be in the video. So, we've done this once before. I really enjoy looking up like homemade fight scenes, people having fun with fight choreography and stuff like that, and staged combat or whatever you want to call it. And I want to promote that love through this series. So this isn't making fun of anybody. This is just, going out, having some fun, looking up some fight scenes. Last time I looked them up myself, but from here on out, my lovely wife is looking them up for me. So I have no idea. I have no idea what this is going to be. So wish us luck. This is just called Fight Scene. Beautiful. By Awesome Homemade Films. Hey, this is like perfect for what we need. This is 5 years old. Hey, let's give it a look. Let's give it a watch. No, not yet. Hold on. Booty briefcase. Someone needs to take the pans away from the toddler.
You got it. Got the money?
You got the stuff.
You got the goods.
Turn this down just a little bit.
What the hell is...
That's a football. What is this? Beautiful. Beat him up, then you get the money and the football. Oh, Lord. Yeah, okay, so I got something to say. Oh, got him. Hell yeah.
What? Are you kidding me, man? You were gonna cheat me?
So were you. We're even.
Where'd they get this camera?
Oh no, it's really
like,
nice.
It's like, yeah, it's off-putting to the acting and the choreography.
That's it. That's the video.
That's the video?
Yes.
All right. So, I have a few things to say.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they're just having fun. But
Yeah.
it's time for critiques. All right, so if you happen to watch this, your film quality, like your camera that you got, is really good. So, especially for like 5 years ago. Like, this is, maybe I'd believe it if it was today. But 5 years ago, this kind of film quality was not something that you could easily access. Which is cool. But... So when you're fighting here, the problems with the fight, which is very short.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So, when you're fighting on film, or in a play, or, just a fake fight, a demonstration maybe, you have to think about the point of view of the audience. When you're doing a film, it's actually really easy to take care of this because you control where the audience is viewing from. When you're doing a play, you have to think about the entire seating section, which when I was in college, I was a theater major, and we did our plays in like a bowl. There was audience on 3 sides. So doing choreography for fight scenes was actually really difficult. Anyways, when you're doing a film, pretty much you always want to what they call cheat out. So if me and Chelsea were fighting each other on a fight scene, I can't punch her like this because there's space between my fist and her face, and it's obvious that I'm not hitting her. But if you cheat out and I go from your point of view, my hand crosses her face and she reacts at the same time. Boom! Right? You get the effect you want, and then you add the sound effect, the Foley, whatever you want, and it makes it more believable. Mm-hmm. But also, they didn't go all the way through. There's a few shots when he took the briefcase and he hit him across the face that angle would have worked, but he stopped. Mm-hmm. He went like this instead of all the way through. If he would have followed through, it might have
more believable.
It might have transitioned better.
Yeah.
But they're obviously not looking for any Oscars or anything.
Yeah.
This is having fun. Anyways, good stuff. On to the next one. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right, let's bring it back. This one's called Hardcore Fight Scene.
Harcore.
Harcore. My bad. My brain was putting letters there to make it make sense. But sometimes things don't make sense, and it's okay. Sometimes you got to go hardcore. Ben Jennings says, this is a pretty hardcore and spookily realistic fight scene as part of an amateur film. It is guaranteed to win Oscars. Power to the people. So, I'm going to be a little bit more stringent with this because he is looking to win Oscars.
Yes. Legitimately.
So I'll do the best I can to guide this young man. No comments. Great.
One like.
0 dislikes. Or
We don't know.
we have no idea, but I'm just going to assume it's 0. Okay. Ben Jennings, what you got? This is getting copyrighted. Okay, wait, what? Hold on. Oh no. Oh no, he can't breathe. Let him up. It's darn. Beautiful. Fantastic. Wonderful even. I love the I don't know where to start.
Reminds me of you and your friends. High school.
Yeah. There's some high school stuff, shenanigans that I have on like high 8 tape that I'm going to get digitally converted and then I will share on this channel. I have stacks of tapes. I have like 2 more stacks over here of just tapes from high school that I want to get. And some of it, not all of it, but a lot of it is fight scenes that are terribly done because we had a high 8 camera that we couldn't control when it stopped or started.
No editing.
Like every cut starts with go. Like every cut's like, go, go. It's so cringy. Oh, it's so bad. Anyways. You didn't have that. You didn't have go at the beginning of every cut. So that's one good thing you have on top of my high school videos. There was a part where you went for a tackle. Tackling is kind of a risky maneuver because when you tackle, you go you So the problem is he all went from the hips, like his legs are straight up and he bends over at the hips to go get the tackle. If you want to go do a lunge, and then your front leg, you want to let your leg dip to the ground, your knee just fall forward to the ground, and the other leg comes around up. So you're bringing your hips as low as possible. You don't want them high. And you also don't want to keep your head down in front of the person for as long as possible because they're just going to be beating the heck out of the back of your head. Other than that, I mean, it's hard to critique this because, like, I don't know. This is not...
I think my favorite is when he goes down with him. Towards the end. Just watch. Like he lets him. That right.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
And then he just lightly
That's it.
strangles him.
This is it. I remember I had friends in theater named Candace and Ryan, and they hated each other so much. And there was a
love-hate.
It was a love-hate. We were all in the same friend group, but they just irritated each other, and it was so funny. There was a time they had to do a scene together where Ryan ended up choking Candace at the end of the scene, and she was like, "Okay, cut," and he's just he like just keeps going. Yeah, it's so good. Oh man, but that's actually a really bad choke. Mm-hmm. Like it's a very easy choke to get out of. I'm not gonna go through it. Maybe one day I'll go through it. But this is like fully extended arms, only using your hands to try and cut off circulation or breath.
That'd be a good video
It's
about
not,
chokes.
Yeah, it's not not good. You're not. There's a lot of options to get out of that are really easy. As easy as like lifting one hand and turning your body. Good stuff. Thank you, Ben Jennings.
That was a fun video. Good job.
That was fun. Okay, here we go. So this one's called...
It's really long.
Like, ooh, that's 2 minutes. It's not that bad.
There's no story, though.
All right. All right, staff, final fight scene. from 2006. They can tell by the audio quality. This looks like it was made on my
The video quality.
Razor, my old Razor
like the
phone.
first iPhone, maybe.
Yeah, like that. Let's see, how high does this go? 480p. 480p back in the day. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that was great back in then.
All right. Yeah, I remember my old videos were literally 4 blocks of color on the screen. You're trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, this one has quite a bit of views.
Ooh.
47,000 views. TeamFistyleZ. TeamFistyleZ. This is our final fight scene for our movie, Wish. Not a lot of people use 3-section staff. Ooh, and if they did, most of the fight scenes were too short. Hopefully this one does that weapon justice, as is a great weapon to be seen handled in film fighting. Also, I tried to incorporate Wing Chun and animal styles to modern day kung fu movies, as it's something I want to perfect and see in kung fu films today. My favorite 3-section staff fight scene is definitely from Shanghai Noon. There's a 3-section staff scene Jackie Chan does in the church. That's really good. And then in Protector 2, I think. I don't know. It's a Tony Jaa movie.
If you know, tell him in the comments so he can be corrected.
I can't remember if it's Ong Bak 2 or Protector 2. Anyways, it's he uses 3-second staff in that, and it's pretty good scene. Anywho, I like 3-section staff. I'm excited. Let's go. Woo, my ears.
That's serious.
Ooh, this music is sexy though. Wow, this is really fun. I like this.
They look like they know what they're doing.
Yeah. So there's definitely a Eastern influence. Like, you can definitely tell that they trained in some sort of, like, he said Wing Chun and Kung Fu are words he used a lot, and I think that shines through a lot in this choreography. Because like a lot of times what you see very straightforward, like Taekwondo style, lots of flashy kicks, but everything from the waist up is very straightforward. Whereas this is like, I don't know, it's almost like a dance.
It flows
you know?
a little bit, yeah.
Like, you can definitely tell, you can see the Wing Chun, Kung Fu, Wushu, that kind of stuff in it. It's pretty neat. I'm enjoying it so far.
The only thing I don't like is the sound effects from the staff. Now you can tell they put a lot of thought into this.
So this is really cool because this is something that a lot of fight choreography and stuff, and even myself, what I found is it's lacking is that fast tempo, that really fast pace that keeps you engaged the entire time. And for them to have a 2-minute and 27-second video that's this fast paced is really good. And you said something about the sound effects a while ago.
Yeah.
Seeing as this was like, what, 2006?
Yeah.
And I have a hard time finding sound effects today.
It's limited back then, for sure.
that I can either afford or get for free. And I imagine it was much harder in 2006 to do so. So I'm not gonna rip them for that.
Yeah.
That was cool. Little dust. You see the little dust on
Yeah.
him? It's a neat little effect.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I really, really like that. That was a really good thing to wrap it up on. So, thank you so much for watching. I feel like I should say more about that last video, but I mean, honestly, they kind of showed me up. Like, they were
good.
really done well. I'm actually more inspired than anything by
Yeah.
that last one, especially.
The length of the video, along with the fast pace, there was no downtime of the video, and then along with what they had, you could tell they spent a lot of time thinking about the choreography. Like they didn't look like they just winged it that day.
And you can ask Chelsea. She's out there with me on the shoots when we make these fight scenes or anything like that. It goes by like that was 2 minutes and 27 seconds, but I guarantee that took them hours to make. Like, fight scenes take so long to film. It feels like it starts to feel like you're going crazy because
you could do it for at least a weekend full.
Yeah, you can shoot a little bit and then you're like, whew, this has to be like 5-minute fight scene. You go home, put your footage together, it's like 30 seconds. And you're just like, oh my gosh, this is so much work.
So when you see a really long fight scene from us, you know it took probably more than one day to film.
Yeah, there was one day. I think it's the Fight Like Cabal video from Mortal Kombat 11. That fight scene, we actually had to wrap it up short because I wanted it to go longer, but it was like 110 degrees outside.
We couldn't do it.
And we were so hot, just drenched in sweat. And we ended up, we were all just dying. Like, we were literally getting heat stroke out there. And we wrapped it up, and we went across the street to a gas station. We just, like, guzzled, like...
water and sweet tea.
So much water. Jeez. Oh, my gosh. It was a lot. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this series, let me know. We got more lined up in the future. Thank you, Chelsea, for putting these together. I really enjoy not pre-watching them. I like seeing them for the first time. I think it kind of adds something to it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you being here with me.
Of course.
Yeah. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.